Hey, Sifty Azad on Quora asks, how can I be a more successful marketer on digital marketing in social media? So, the first point here is to be more successful, you need to think about where your customers are. Um, if they're younger, they might be on TikTok. If they're older, they might be on Facebook and Instagram. If they're like 15 to 25, 30, they might be on Snapchat. If it's a more female focused products, you might find them on Pinterest. If it's business, you're thinking about LinkedIn or Twitter. Um, and these are generalities. You can find younger people on Facebook. You can find older people on TikTok. I'm 38. I'm on TikTok, and there's plenty of other older people on TikTok. Okay, so identify where your customers are. And this is part of a larger thing. It's really about defining your digital strategy. Who are your customers? Where can you find them? What do they want from you? And what messaging is the best to inspire and motivate? The further step is to give. Don't ask for something. Don't be consistently selling. The job on social media is to do what you normally do when you're at a dinner party or at a talking to your friend. You primarily engage. You share stories. You share knowledge. You share insights. Right. So I think where most marketers mistake is that they think they have to sell on social media, and I've been observing with a renewed interest on Twitter and even on LinkedIn. There's a lot of questions, a lot of statements being said, but not a lot of engagement happening. And I'm not talking about the viral stuff. I'm talking about the regular pieces of content, like people share five steps to do X. Okay, cool. But what about engaging with people? What about asking, how's your day? What challenges do you have? Where can I be helpful? So I think if you're creating social media content, you really might want to identify the 5 things that your customers want and talk a lot about that. And I'll give you a prime example. I operate a digital advertising company, and so I write on LinkedIn and Twitter and TikTok, even create videos about marketing. I give my honest answer to questions, and I tell people how to do the things that they want to do. And it's a what I call it's value-driven content marketing. And then the next step is be observant about what people take interest in, and I wouldn't say fully commit to the thing that gets you the most engagement, but take note of what that is, because that's what your customers want from you. Refine the messaging, create customized messages for people of different interests, different sports interests, different cultural interests. You're a media company first and a marketer for a product or a second, right? So create content that is relevant to a variety of different people, and make that connection between your product and service and the thing that people are interested in. So for example, I'm interested in the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm interested in Clayton Kershaw's postseason performance. I'm interested in Dave Roberts and Max Muncy. I'm also very much interested in the incredibly beautiful story that the Washington Nationals had this year. So if I see a messaging that is speaking about the Dodgers or the Nationals, related to some product that I might have some interest in, some business product or some keto diet related product, you'll probably grab my attention. So learn who your customers are, and draw a connection between the things that they're interested in and your product and service. And then finally, and this is where we don't offer social marketing services for our clients, but the last part of it that I think is important is understand the context of the medium that you're posting in. Like, people have a different frame of mind when they're on LinkedIn versus when they're on Twitter versus Reddit. So have an understanding of what people are looking for in those platforms and communicate natively in those platforms. Certainly YouTube is for video, TikTok is for video. LinkedIn can be a combination of things. There's a lot of writing on LinkedIn. Use the algorithms to help propel and amplify the content you post. And then finally, and so also on that, learn the tricks that are not the tricks, but like the rules of like creating content on these platforms that you're interested in. And then finally, use paid media to amplify the best content. Use Facebook or native ads or LinkedIn ads to push out the content that is best and most interesting to your audience as defined by engagement, and get them to a larger audience, because now you know what your audience is interested in because they've engaged with it. Okay, that's my answer to the question about being a stronger social media marketer. Talk to you soon.